Welcome back from the bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we got a little bit of a fun opening here. We got some extended series blasters. They're cheap. And then another tin of Series 1 from this year, 2021-2022. So here we go. These were super cheap. I got these off of, I mentioned before, Zephyr. They were $14, I think, a piece. What do you find over it for $14 nowadays? I understand the Young Gun crop's not the craziest, but you got Michael Bunting in here. You have a 1 in 24 pack chance at hitting a retro Young Gun, like the Tim Stutzel back. I don't know if you can hit the short print Lafreniere in these two, but that's a huge card if you can. So once again, it's just cheap. It's $16 or $13 plus tax or whatever it was. So super cheap. We're back to using back to last year's product. So I'm back to opening up packs with a knife here, box cutter, whatever you want to call it. We got Corey Snyder. I'm going to move the mic real quick. There we go. Corey Snyder, Wally Mata, Kyle Turris, and a now Islander. We do Islanders, right? Yeah, I think Islanders. Alexander Romanov. So there's our first hit in the victory. So we're going to have 3 blasters and the tin. It's again, just a fun little opening. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Lots of stuff goes on here. I do some fun openings. I do some basic ones too, like this. We did some SPA. There's a little bit of everything on the channel. So we got for the Maple Leafs, Mikko Lehtinen. So Michael Bunting, obviously, everyone's thinking, well, that might be Michael Bunting. No, Michael Bunting, his rookie card, his Young Gun card, is actually for the Arizona Coyotes. So there we go. Our first Young Gun is a Mikko Lehtinen. Now, these do only have 7 packs per box. So out of these 3, there's a chance that, maybe we hit 2 Young Guns in all of them, but there's a chance that one out of, we could really be on the bad end of this, but chances are it's 1 out of every 3 that one of these 3 that we might not have 2 Young Guns in. So Cernak, what is this? There you go. Vita Vanacek. This is another player that's been traded. Man, a lot of guys been traded from this. There we go. Vitek Vanacek. No longer a Washington Capital. Washington just said, nope, we're not happy with Samsonov or Vanacek. We're moving on from both. Yeah, we're bringing in Darcy Kemper and can't remember who else they brought in. They brought somebody else in. Leon Draisaitl. Get a Green Dazzler here. We get a Andre Vasilevsky, just in the base 0506. And then a Pierre-Luc Dubois. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram, I have 2 of his Future Watch autos out at PSA right now. I think both of them have a pretty good chance at coming back at 10. So have to wait and see. Those are they're in the $18 submission, I'm pretty sure. So they will not be back until like Christmas. A second green? That's kind of odd. Petrangelo, Gorgiev, and you get Nick Robertson, the holographics, with a Ryan Getzlav. These just look pale to me. It's just me that these look like paler ones. Kind of odd though. There we go. Getzlav. Everyone knows I talk about it all the time. Guy's underpriced. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's properly priced. Maybe everybody else is overpriced. But his Young Gun shouldn't be less than like those 2. Jack Rathbone, I think he's cheaper than. But Matt Murray, Larson, Barzell. Here's our last chance at hitting our second Young Gun in this one. Not a huge crop in here. You're looking at the potential for Bunting, Kaliev. I think Jack Rathbone's half decent. Who else is in this? Not too many people. So no second Young Gun. So we're starting this off on the right foot, apparently. Delzato and Shane Bowers in the rookie class. So there we go. Colorado Avalanche fan here. So Shane Bowers showing up. Yikes. That was the Miko Lettinen. I guess the 2 green Dazzlers is kind of different though. That threw me off. I buried my knife over here. So, yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good. It's the dog days of summer. Again, we're getting news once in a while here for hockey, but it's not. Football's back though. If any of you guys watch football, I love football. Love it. Like a big part of my PC when it comes to cards is football. I love hockey too, but there's just so many sets in footballs and nice sets and parallels, and I don't know. It's just, and I'm a Colorado fan, so every card is overpriced now for Colorado. Doesn't matter who it is. McKinnon's are actually going down quite a bit though, which is kind of odd. Guy wins a Stanley Cup and his prices go down from what they have been for the past 2 years. Doesn't make sense. Galchenyuk. And we got another picture today. This is Alex Dorio, maybe? Alex Dorio. We're getting all the goalies here. Dorio in the Penguins. Cal Peterson. So we go. Once again, for $13. I will open this all day long. Again, I can't buy anything. You can't have any kind of fun opening. Once again, thank you to Zephyr for having them for so cheap. They're like, once again, super cheap. Nate Schmidt, Ryan O'Reilly. Maybe that's like a shorter print. Doesn't matter. Shorter print all-star card, maybe. Or it could just be a base pack. Those happen too. I know once in a while people will say, "Hey, Eric, that's so-and-so." That's that kind of variation. We got Ryan Murray, Stanley Cup champion Ryan Murray. Nick Bukestad, Connor Sheary, and Amika Zibanejad. One of the worst trades in like history. Him getting traded, once I say it all the time, didn't make sense at the time. Definitely doesn't make sense now. Yeah, just made 0 sense at all. Kasperi Kapanen, holographics here. Torrey Krug, Gambrell, and then we got Dylan Cousins in the holographics. Holographics, I think, is a nice little insert. Just for kids and stuff. Like, that's a way better insert than, half the stuff we've ever seen from, what the Hundo P that's in this year. Electromagnetic. I'd take that holographics over that any day. It's just a cool looking card. Thomas Hurdle. Got a second young gun, so that's a good. Hey, we beat the odds in one of the boxes at least. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, and it's for the Panthers. This is Alexi Heponiemi. So at one point that was a pretty good card. I don't know what it. I guess you guys would have seen below me what I just put it up for. It's actually pretty clean. All the corners are pretty clean. Centering's pretty good. That's fine. When he's not crazy. Can't remember. I think he got traded because he got put down to the HL, I think. He wasn't super happy, and I think he thought he could start last year. That's the problem. Like, yeah, if you get on the team and you get playing time, great, but a lot of times that those rosters are so good, Panthers being one of them, it's like you're probably not going to get much of a chance, right? That's like the one thing against like Lafreniere is like, you went to a good team. That's like great. So maybe you play with some good players, but it's like the first 2 lines of that team is pretty good. Next year he'll have more of a shot, but here we go. James Reimer. Just throwing this all out. Connor Ingram. I think he went on the move too. Because they got Nashville, got somebody else to back them up. We got a Willie Nylander. Man, these look super dull. Like, that's just not me, right? That looks super dull. But maybe these were just all dull. Just doesn't really pop. Dazzlers, I also think, is a nice little insert. Once again, just colorful. You need stuff in the hobby to make kids go, ooh, I like that, right? You want kids to collect cards, and yes, we all chase the young guns and stuff. but you need the kids to want to get certain stuff too. Here we go. We got Tebu Teravainen. These are really weird blasters because they're just like I got two of that. Like I got two of the retro base in a blaster. Like that's odd, right? Am I wrong? So really, like I said, what we're hoping for here is I'm hoping for the Tribute Young Guns, the 05-06 style, like that base card. But you can get, all the big names, Kaprizov, Lafreniere. That's where, like, you can potentially, essentially they're 1 in every 24 packs. We're opening up 21 today. So we're just under the odds of what it should take to hit one of those. So maybe we get lucky. Probably not. You guys know how my luck goes over here. The odd time I get lucky, but it seems like it's only Series 2. That being said, though, I actually had pretty good luck with Extended Series 2. For hobby. Blasters, I don't think I've had much luck lately. TJ Oshie, David Pasternak, Luke Kunin, and a Kiefer Bellows. There's so many base cards around me right now. I'm like swimming in them. So, see what we can get here. Again, just a fun little rip until we go for our Cole Caulfield hunting again. In that tin, Tyson Berry, Tobias Reeder, Casey Zizekas. That just looks weird too. The coloring seems to be off. Maybe it's all of them. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the lighting in here. Maybe I'm just not noticing the lighting's off. I don't know. Everything else looks like the right color. It just seems like the dazzlers are off, and that was off. Eric Gustafson. We did get a Tribute Young Gun. Yes! We beat the odds, ladies and gentlemen. Nathan McKinnon and our Matthew Joseph and our thing. It's blue. Probably Tampa. Probably Cal Foot. I'm assuming. It's for the Rangers. No, this could be it. Let's go. Yes. Let's hear the applause, ladies and gentlemen. Alexis Lafreniere in the Tribute Young Gun. When these first came out, I sold one of these because I knew, you guys know me, I will open product. And if it's brand new, I will sell it like crazy. It does not bother me one bit. People want to pay crazy prices for insert name of anybody here. I have no problem selling it. I sold one of these like first or second day of Extended Series for like $170. His base Young Gun doesn't go for that now. So there we go though. Not too bad. I guess that corner's a little bit of whitening. I think I might try to do this whole set. It's obviously not a super hard set to do. I'd have to open up some more Extended Series. You guys know how I am with sets. I don't really like to buy the sets. I just want to film it by ripping them. It's not the best way to do it. I'll tell you right now. That's awesome. Hey, there we go. Look at us go. Huh? That's pretty good. But I think I might want to try to do that set. I got Norris, Stutzel, Byram, and who else do I got? I got a couple. That might be it. Here's our first actual Young Gun for the Rangers, Patrick Kodorenko. They just re-signed Capo Caco for another, is it 1 year or 2 years? I think it was 2 years, 4.2 or something. So not a big contract, but they're kind of saying hey, look, you want the big contract. You're still going to be an RFA, which is smart on their end. We got an ovation here. This is going to be Arthur Kaliev. That's the big Young Gun in here that we're looking for. They kind of said, Capocaco, you think you're good enough? You think you're worthy of all this money? Come prove it. You get 2 years to do it. Come, hopefully get a part of that top 6. They're going to give everybody a chance. I think, they're not. I think they're really kind of bunkering down on who they got there. We get Nick Robertson again, so second Nick Robertson of the day. Nothing too crazy there. And last pack. I think that's the last pack, right? Did I bury any packs over here? You get so many base cards, eventually you end up like burying stuff. I figured that out. I missed a pack with a young gun in it from one of the other ones. It was just something basic, but one of my last openings, because I got like the base cards end up falling and end up burying it. So let's see if we can get a second young gun here. No. Cody Eakin, Kachuk, now over with the Florida Panthers. Jordan Binnington, Eakin, Nolan Patrick, Duclair, Tyler Mott. Hey, that's fine. I will take that Alexis Lafreniere over anybody they could have gave me. I just want to check these, make sure none of these are... There's no actual packs here. No. You can squish all those. Okay. On to the 10. I'm happy as all it can be right now. That's awesome. That's like best case scenario. I guess like a Kaprizov tribute would be like the best case scenario. But that's pretty cool. Once again, kind of a cheap little set that I'd like to build. I just think they're cool. I like that. Obviously, that's like an iconic set, right? You get the Crosby, you get the these sleeves slide off so much easier on the tin than the Series 2 ones did. And these packs too, like Series 2 had all the glossy for my ones I opened. If you guys watched, if you haven't watched, go watch that. My glossy pack was on the right side, and then I had the 8 packs on the other side. Kind of random. This one has 3. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Eight cards pack. Did I just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Okay, no, never mind. I counted. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I counted. I thought for some reason there's only 7 packs in here. I apologize. I kind of like freaked out for a second. I was like, did I miss something? Did they only make 7 packs in these for Series 1, and then maybe they rectified it for like Series 2, and I forgot about that? It's going to be very angry. Alex Newhook, Stanley Cup winning Alex Newhook. Yes, I'm going to say it every time. Spencer Knight, there we go. And Cole Caulfield. Hopefully not the last one we pull, but there we go. Cole Caulfield in the glossy rookies. So it's Series 1 isn't as, to me, not as good. Obviously you get Zegras, you get Caulfield, Jamie Drysdale. So there's still quite a few guys that you can get out of this. So we'll see if we can hit any of those big names. We got a Young Guns canvas right off the bat. Man, what a night. UC Saros and our Young Gun canvas is going to be for the Panthers. Is this Spencer Knight? Oh, no, it's not. Grigory Denisenko. There we go. Kapanen, Strome. Hey, not going to complain. It's a bonus Young Gun in a tin in a night where we've already hit Lafreniere, Mark, tribute Young Gun. Denisenko out of Russia. He's 22 years old. Still young. We'll throw him a top loader. We'll throw him up instead of Heponiemi. I think I nail his name every time. There we go. Pretty good shape too. All the corners are pretty good. Boom. Boom. Everything's coming up bench right now. Which I can tell you, I went in a couple breaks tonight. Had my heart broken. Multiple times. It's not good. Not good, ladies and gentlemen. Opening product for yourself is one thing. Breaking. Oh, it's very rarely does breaking work out. And even opening product like this, obviously, I just do it for the channel. Also, I just enjoy ripping, so it's fun. Do not go into this thinking you're going to make money back. Whenever you go to open products, it's a just public service announcement here. Expect to lose the money. That's just the way it typically goes. Rookie retrospective. There we go. He's going to get his shot this year. Capo Kakinen. Hopefully he can kind of do something for him. I almost bought his young gun today at my local hobby shop. But they actually had a little bit of whitening on it. So it would have been something I wanted to grade. That's part of it. I just think he might have a chance to be pretty good. Or at least maybe be good at some points this year. So Chris Tierney, there's our young gun. Chris Tierney, these are already sticking. San Jose? Nope, for the Senators. Shane Pinto. I feel like I've pulled him 73 times. Like, I just feel like I've pulled him so much in everything. It just feels like I can't get away from him. Which if he ends up being a really good player, then I'm all for it. But I feel like I have way too many Shane Pinto cards now. So I think he's a decent hit too in this. I'm not sure how it's going to work for our second young gun. Also, these are just even sticking a little bit for Dominic Kubalik, Zach Werenski, Sean Walker, Rasmus Ristolainen, and there we go, Spencer Knight in the Orange Dazzlers. I'm really high on Spencer Knight. I don't know. Everyone might be different. Chris Kreider, Anders Lee, Flower behind him. I just thought Spencer Knight, really good. Obviously, he's young. Goalies when they're young kind of sometimes struggle a little bit, but I'm high on him long term. I think Spencer Knight could be really good. Now, goalies, different breed. I can say that because I played goalie. Probably too many shots to the head at some point, but that's all fine and dandy. The big thing, though, what do we got here? Oh, just regular canvas of Alexander Barkov. I feel like I pulled this card a couple times lately. Barkov in the canvas. Goalies, sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, you need a good team around you. I think he does. That's one thing he has going for him. The hard thing with them is they get Bobrovsky there, so it's like you're paying this guy $10.5 million a year. Probably going to try to start him. Right? It's kind of hard to get rid of that contract. You're trying to keep everybody happy. Nicholas Backstrom, Torrey Krug, Bergeron, Tyler Toffoli, and a debut date of Alexis Lafreniere. Not the first time we've seen him here tonight. Give myself a pat on the back. Pat my back for being able to pull a card out of a pack. That's what I'm doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But I think Spencer Knight, I think he has the potential to be really good. Milan Lucic, here's our second young gun. I'm going to hold it because I'm going to be that guy right now. So I open up the last pack. You guys get to see the last pack mojo, so you got to stick around. If you haven't, once again, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Instagram's a big one. I've been posting lots of cards on there lately, just PC stuff, some stuff that I've invested in. I also put stuff I want to sell on there. Also, if you guys ever see anything on the channel that I pull, or if you are just wondering, like, hey, do you have any Toronto Maple Leafs, or do you have any Pittsburgh Penguins, or whoever you collect, I can send you kind of whatever I have. And if you are interested in anything, I have no problem selling cards to anybody. Thomas Greiss, Brent Burns, and there we go. This is a gold one. Oh, they got the little jersey patch. Just a white little napkin there, but that's not a bad little hit. Debut dates. Peyton Krebs now over with Buffalo. Came over in that Jack Eichel trade. But I think Peyton Krebs, I like Peyton Krebs. I actually had graded one of his young guns at one point. There we go. The gold debut dates, rookie patch. Trading card Peyton Krebs hockey memorabilia that was certified to be worn by the future player. So not a game piece or anything like that. Just a piece of, he actually wore the jersey at one point, or the fabric. That's not bad. So here we go. Thank you guys once again. This has just been like a fun little rip and about working out pretty well in our favor here. Let's see if we can finish it off with a good young gun. We got for the Rangers. Who's the Rangers for this one? Oh, is it Nick Richards or something like that? Morgan Barron. So there we go. Morgan Barron. Not a huge name by any stretch of imagination. That's fine. We got a debut dates patch. We got a Grigory Denisenko. We got a Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight's Dazzler. So overall, pretty good. Not gonna complain about this. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. Like I said, if you guys want, like, subscribe, and we'll hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Not sure what I'm gonna open up next. I ripped the rest of my wax for now. I do have Prism basketball coming. See when that gets here. I don't know why I do this myself. Prism basketball in general has not treated me well. Prism basketball, it's really not treating me well. But this is this year, so maybe it's I'm starting off on a new. We're starting off new. We're just gonna hope for some Scotty Barnes and some Cade Cunninghams and go from there. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this. And once again, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.